we'll use the free tier some instances from AWS, right?
Okay.
We'll launch the server and we'll deploy there, right?
Okay.
So one second. So the first step is to you should have a AWS account and you need to set up the EC2 instance, right?
Okay.
So I have already my test account. So I'm logging into my account. This is my test account. Actually, I was logged few hours back. That's why auto login, right?
Okay.
So you see, this is the EC2, right?
Yeah.
Here, I am in North Virginia, and wherever I want, I can launch an instance, right?
Okay.
So you see this button, launch instance, right?
Yes.
So I'm clicking that, and I'm Django project server. I'm giving it a name Django project server, right? And I'm hosting on the Ubuntu, right? It's a free tier.
Okay. So is Ubuntu only it's free tier?
No, no. Amazon is also, Ubuntu is also, Windows I have to check. Some Red Hat is free, but Ubuntu is, most of the developers use the Ubuntu,
Okay.
right? And if you see the free tier, this one and this one are free tier too, right? There is a minor difference, so I'm using this one, first one,
Okay.
free tier. And by default, its architecture is choosing, and then it's asking for the memory, right? What is that?
Yes. Yeah, we will choose T2 micro itself.
Yeah, it's a free tier I'm using, right?
Yeah.
Then we need to create a key pair to
Keep
connect,
a
yeah, connect to the server, right?
yes.
So I'm creating here Django project key. Suppose as AWS key, right?
Okay.
And I'll create. It's also download in my system, right? I also created. And here you see some settings are there. You also need to access from the SSH from the terminal. You want to access the server, so
Yes.
this would be checked. Uh, Definitely you want to access the server through the
Internet.
IP address so that you can see the website which is configured, right?
Okay.
Right now we have no any domain name, so we will use the IP address.
Yes.
So let us check HTTP and HTTPS both, right? And 8 GB is sufficient for us, no issue.
Yes.
Up to 30 GB is free, but 8 GB is sufficient for us.
Yeah.
So I'm launching this one, right?
Okay. So is this a root account or a user, sir?
No, I have logged in through my root account, but
Okay.
always use create a user and give some privilege to, like admin steps I have written. First, launch the instance. Initialize, we have already
Yes.
initialized, and set up security group HTTP and HTTPS request for instance is allowed. So that is already we did. HTTP, HTTPS we selected, right?
Yes.
Now next step is our server is in raw shape.
Yeah, in EC2. Okay.
Yeah, EC2s and Ubuntu, and then we have to run these commands. We will also install the Python and upgrade the PEEP, something like that we'll do.
Okay.
So here if you see,
Launch
there is a button
instance.
connect.
Yes.
I can directly connect from internally from the AWS portal, I can through this console I can access this terminal, right?
Yeah.
You see, it's running, loading that server in the here you see, right?
Okay.
Now this server is totally in the raw format, so we'll have to run some command like sudo apt update, right? So there is some command for the Ubuntu update, right? Once you configure and set up any server, you'll have to run this one. So that is some basic packages, whatever needed for the Ubuntu, it will be installed, right?
Okay.
Then the next was that upgrade. Sudo apt upgrade, right? Then we need to install Python 3 also, right?
Okay. So you gave okay for that?
It's asked some networking related things, so but those things are not related to our project, so nothing to worry about that. This is something advanced one we need, so we really do not need those things. So by default settings I'm choosing.
Okay.
Newer kernel available, the currently available kernel, this which is expected kernel, because starting the system will not be handled automatically, so you should consider rebooting. Okay, right? So I'm just by default I'm typing, by default it is starting internally,
Okay.
right? Thereafter, once this is done, I think we also upgrade the PIP one. Thereafter, we also need to create a virtual environment, right?
Okay.
So always recommended if you're running making setup project on the server AWS. So always, so first you have to install that package virtually env, right?
So why
Then
are we creating a virtual environment here?
this package is not on the server,
Okay.
which is helping to create the virtual environment. Basically that package is not there. So by just writing the pip install virtual environment,
Mm-hmm.
now we are creating a virtual environment, right? One second. Oh, this need to be installed here. So virtual env. So it's created the new environment, but we need to activate that, right?
Yeah.
So we need to create it.
Yes.
So we are in the virtual environment. Now what we need to do now, we need to copy our project on the server.
Okay.
Whatever the project I have on my local system, the project was, you see, this was the project, right?
Django. Okay.
And this is the key we downloaded.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just pasting this one, right? So basically this was the project folder. Within that I have environment and my site, everything, right?
Okay. My side is yeah.
So I'm not copying this one. I'm not copying this. I'm just making
Yes. So my site is the project or it's a app.
my site is the project.
Okay. So
Django project we created as a folder in the beginning, right?
yeah.
So my project was this my site, and then you see these are the apps we created now.
Yes.
So what we do, we just compress, right?
Okay.
So this my site.zip is there.
Yes.
So I'll open this in VS Code.
Text.
I have a new terminal here, right?
Yeah.
So ls, you see here is the my site.zip file is there.
Okay.
So I am looking to upload this folder where
On the server.
on the server, right?
Okay.
So there is a command, scp command. You see this one?
Yeah.
Paste. I'm pasting here. scp scp-i and the pem file. The pem file is not here because where I pem file pasted. Uh, this was the pem file, right?
What file?
Pem file, the key I had created
Okay.
while I was creating the instance on the AWS server. I had also created one key pair, na?
Yeah.
So that key pair was downloaded at that time. This one,
Okay.
right? So hope you remember one key was created and it was downloaded.
Yes, yes.
So
So we should mention that key in that command.
yeah, the name is the Django hyphen project hyphen AWS hyphen key. This is the file name.
Okay.
And what is the zip file?
It's
My
Django file code.
my site.zip. My site.zip.
Yes.
And here is the username of the server. So whenever you create the Ubuntu server on AWS, by default user is Ubuntu, right?
Okay.
And here you need to give the public IP. So how you know the public IP of the server? You see, here is the public IP. I can copy from here, or here is the public IP also, right?
Okay.
So
So
I
how are you connecting with the AWS with the terminal, VS Code terminal?
yeah, yes, that's what I'm telling you. Na? How this see the command.
No, no. See how you activated here the virtual environment, this terminal.
No, this is by default. It was running, so forget that.
Okay.
I'm not launched. By default, it's launched when I opening the project here in my
Okay.
VS Code. So
Okay.
forget that. I'm not copying this files folder or anything, right?
No. Okay.
So see the command scp hyphen I Django project key name, then the zip file, and you want to then IP public IP of the
Address.
server, right?
Okay. Okay. So can be established. Yeah.
Permission. Oh, it's telling that that key file is unsecure, so I'll have to give some correct permission, right?
Okay.
So I have to give chmod 400 to that Django key, right?
More.
Now see, it started to upload.
Yeah.
Now it's uploaded. Now let us see on the server. You see,
Yes.
this file is now on my AWS server. Hmm?
Okay. Okay.
Now I have to unzip. So to unzip, I have to also install one package, unzip, right? Install unzip. Sudo apt install unzip, right?
Okay.
So Arvind joined.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So this unzip, I have installed this package because I want to unzip that file, na?
Yeah.
So I have to write unzip my site, right?
Okay. So nice.
Now it's unzipped.
Yes. So what is the command for that?
Unzip,
Okay.
unzip, and then file name. This is what I have written. Na?
Okay. Okay. Unzip myself.
First, I have installed this package for the Ubuntu, right?
Yeah.
Now my project is there.
Okay.
Now go to cd my site ls. You see all the files are here.
Yeah. So it comes to the server.
It's on the server, right?
Okay.
So one thing is that my file is there, but Django is still not installed here.
Okay.
So one way is people install requirement of text. I'm not sure. So this is not working. So I will try to install pip install Django. Suppose I am looking to install 5.0.2 because project is there, but Django environment need to be there, right?
Yeah.
Now suppose I am trying to run Python manage .py run server, right? Wow, you see this?
Widget tweaks.
Yeah. So pip install. There is shortcut. Put all the requirement.txt file and then you can install in once. But in here it's
Okay.
not working. So I'm installing pip install. If you see what was the exact command, Django widget. What was the package? This was the command, right?
Yes.
So I'll install, right?
Okay.
Now we're gonna try to run. Wow, it's also looking for bootstrap 5.
Okay. So you want to install the requirements in the requirements.txt file.
Yes, yes, we should do that way. But right now I'm 2 3. So
So
what was?
yesterday I saw that when in many videos they put pip freeze and lesser than symbol and requirements.txt.
So where is that? What you telling again? Repeat again.
Yeah, they were using the command pip freeze requirement text.
Yeah, freeze. What freeze does? It's create a requirement.txt.
Yeah,
Whatever implemented in your project, what are the packages, it will create a requirement.txt,
text.
right? Right now, with 2 3 there. So 1 second. Install bootstrap 5 in Django. So what was the exact command? Here is a little different. Somewhere it's little different. Somewhere different. So this is the actual command. Now it's running.
Okay.
It's running, but see, running at this IP.
Yeah.
So this is we should run on our server, right? This
Yes.
is not the server, so I should not write like this. I should write 0.0.0. colon and the port on which you are running, right?
Okay.
Now it's running on this port, right?
Yes.
So what I can do, I'll copy this one and use as HTTP, then this, then 8000. So right now it's not loading. Okay, it's not loading because this port is not allowed in the server, right? I'm giving you the reason. We go to the security group, right? So you see only only these ports are allowed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Inbound rules.
Okay. So edit
So I have to add one more rule here. Custom TCP 8000,
8,000.
right?
Yes.
And then request from anywhere, right?
Okay.
And then
Add
save,
center. Okay.
right? Now you can refresh this one. Now it's coming, right? So my app was polls. Okay, this should be added in the allowed host. You remember?
Yes, that square bracket in
Yes.
settings.py.
So I'm just closing this one. ls. If you go to the cd my site, right? You see setting.py.
Yes.
So the command for editing a file in Ubuntu is sudo nano settings.py, right? So this was the,
So what is the editor in this?
it's a v editor, nano editor. I'm right now using just nano, right? Added.
Okay. So
And
changes we made here will be made locally also, or we want to change there locally.
no, I have uploaded now on the server. How it will, now it will not affect the local now.
Okay, okay,
It's uploaded on the server,
okay.
right?
Yes.
You have to learn some commands of Ubuntu. So now it's unable to connect because I have to run server again, right?
Okay.
You know, na, every time I have to run this one
But you haven't stopped the server.
because only one terminal I've opened now.
Okay.
It's not like multiple terminal I can open like VS Code. So now see, you see,
Yes.
this was the app we have developed now.
Yeah. Oh, you can access an admin also.
Why not? You have uploaded complete project,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. So now they how should I stop it or let it be? So say if I want to see that is uh, running it tomorrow or night, I want to stop the server or let it be there itself.
No, no. One thing is that you should. This is something. Sometimes you have to close the terminal because uh, I'm not going to keep open this and it will keep working, right?
Okay.
So either you will have to just stop like this,
Okay.
right? If you stop, this will not work, right? But if you want
Okay.
to your website keep running, uh, there is some one command
Then we have
here,
post signal.
this one.
Source. Okay.
So go there, paste this one, then screen. One second, what is that? So what I did, install a screen, right?
Okay.
Then there was a screen right? Then paste.
Answer.
uh, no, actually,
No, we have it. That IP address was also we added. You run with along the IP address, no, sir.
no, that not needed. Manage dot, actually Python I forgot it, right? You see,
Yeah.
so now it will keep running, right? And I think even I close this terminal, there will no any issue, right?
So this address URL can be shared with anyone, so they can see.
Yes, you can share with anyone and they can see,
Okay.
right? So interesting. You hosted your website on the server.
Yes. So for it is free only, no, sir, completely.
Right now, see, I have not used the Beanstalk, so I'm probably that if you're launching from the Beanstalk, whatever the you will use the resources that will be chargeable. But I will launched instance independently in free tier, so this will be not chargeable until someone no high traffic comes to my website.
Okay. See, if there is no traffic, it won't be affect.
Yes, there is some limit, some traffic, some usage, right?
Okay. But it keeps on running, no. So how come you say it can't be charged?
Keep running. There is some limit in free tier. Check on the
Okay.
check. 1 second. This is the way of launching, and I'm just typing exit, right?
Okay.
My sites will stop. No. One way is that you just, if you have to show someone any website, right? So just run that by using do not use this one. Keep running one. Either if you left, it's keep running and maybe use some resources, right?
Okay.
So it's 1 second. Right now it's internally that port that Django is keep running. Even I have closed the terminal, right?
Okay.
By that command, screen one, right?
Okay.
That was the screen. Then I'm in a screen. So exit. The screen is terminated, right?
So what command you gave for that?
I've typed screen and then went to that environment. Now it will not run. It will run. 1 second.
No, no, no. Have you discarded that server? I mean, have you stopped that server?
I've not stopped the server, but I wanted to terminate that. Whatever is running, right?
Okay.
So screen exit. I'm not sure what is the exact command. actually I have to stop. I have to look into how either it will keep running, right? Because the screen is run through screen, it's keep running, right?
Okay.
So that is not a big deal. You can stop the server from here also. Go choose the server, right? This way the server,
Yeah, terminate.
and here you see stop, reboot, terminate. You can do anything,
Okay.
right? So this is how you can set up a Django project on the AWS server.
Okay.
Now one important point is I have used the environment of Django for the running this project, right?
Okay.
Django web server is running on this port, right?
Yes.
But if you're working in some professionally for launching any website, Django website on server, 8000 is not the recommended. Either you will run the 80 port or any domain name, right?
Okay.
You will use any domain name abc.com, and on that website will run.
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
So for that you need to install Apache web server, right?
So after buying the domain, we will be hosting it on Apache too.
Yeah, Apache will be installed in this server, the server you have launched,
Okay.
and you'll have to make some settings and then restart the server. It will now the website will work on
Apache.
Apache web server, right?
Okay.
And this is the recommended way. So
Okay.
that's it. I think hope you're clear about how to launch a website on AWS,
Yes.
right?
Yes. So is it recording?
Yes, as recording, I'll put this one.
Okay. Okay.
And one more thing is that you were asking about the MySQL, right? Right now, I've just uploaded that SQLite one. Current project, you are looking this project. What are you using? SQLite.
Yeah.
How you can use the MySQL, right? So here you can install MySQL like you're installing on your laptop. Similarly, here you see install
MySQL client.
MySQL on Ubuntu, right?
Okay.
So you'll get some commands. This is the MySQL server, right?
Okay.
And then you will able to start. Once you successfully installed, you can do all the things. Credential it will ask and everything, username, password, and similarly you can put in the settings.py and you can walk,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
try out that on this on the server itself. You can install the MySQL server.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want to create you are asking about RDS also, right?
Yeah.
So this was the RDS. So you see here DB instance is 0. If you go here, you can create a database here, right? And
And
you can choose what database you are going to create. MySQL you can choose,
MySQL.
right?
Okay.
This server is already installed on the AWS separately in
Yeah.
separate environment, right? So here lots of offering by AWS. You have installed this, right? You have chosen
Okay.
a server is already there. You are creating your database on that server of AWS, right?
Okay.
And you will see single DB instance, multi-AJ DB instance, multi-AJ DB cluster. So according to your load, suppose that you want this database to be in different availability zones
Okay.
in AWS. So this facility will granted by AWS, and this will charge more to you
Oh, okay.
because you are looking this database available in the different availability zones, right?
Yeah.
So this will that way that's why it will charge more to you. Here, single DB instance means at one location in this world of this AWS, this database will be there.
Mhm.
Here, it will create the same database multiple location.
Okay. So in single location, it will be uh, cost low.
Yes, yes, cost low. And there are lots of offering by, and then what type of server you want to going to use for this database. If there is a very big data is there, so especially the server here giving choosing 64 CPUs, BCPUs server for this MySQL.
Okay.
So you are empowering the MySQL server here. Server is already there. The instance you will use for your project will have different configuration.
Okay. Okay.
Now the difference here you have installed. Suppose you can install MySQL here also, right, on Ubuntu. Here it this MySQL server is only depends on the whatever the Ubuntu server is running, what the memory has the Ubuntu server, what the space
Okay.
it has. But if you're using RDS, it's creating totally different architecture, different infra.
Mhm.
Clear?
Yeah, sir.
So you should know what is RDS and how we can deploy. But
Okay.
right now it's not feasible to launch this and show you. But you should know. It's a totally
Yeah.
different environment, different infrastructure provided by AWS for different operating system, whether Aurora, MySQL, MariaDB, Postgres, Oracle, SQL Server, IBM DB2, right?
Okay.
So I hope you understood about how you can launch project in AWS.
Yeah, sir.
Any confusion?
No.
No. So
No, sir.
this video is already recorded, so you can watch anytime and you can practice by yourself also,
Yeah, sir. Sure.
right?
Okay.